have a guest speaker up, Ms. Austin, Master Business Coach. Ms. Austin, it's in your hands. Thank you for having me.
You guys are quiet. I know it's early, but good morning.
Good morning.
So excited to be here. I want to say thank you to Ms. Vivian for the opportunity to be before you guys today. Thank you to Ms. Archie for allowing this platform to take place. Thank you to Ms. Jonna, got it right, for doing the dirty details behind the scenes. Thank you so much, ladies, for having me here. And gentlemen, I didn't know men would be here, but I think it's fabulous. So thank you. They said women's council. I just assumed all women. I figure, you know, if they're among women, hey, we're in good hands, right? So thank you guys again for the opportunity to be here. I wanted to share some information with you. We're going to talk about some goal getting in 2017. You guys ready for that? Yeah. Who's ready for the new year?
Yeah.
Is it just me? Okay. Whatever we go. But we have a few days left, so let's talk about what we can do while we still have time. First, my name is Andrika J. Austin, also known as the Socialprenista. That's my online business brand. I'm the founder of thebossof.me and also the creator of the Messaging Magic Method. And we'll talk a little bit more about what that is, but what I do is help women small business owners who are not meeting their sales goals make more money. And I do that by teaching them how to confidently have conversations that convert to clients, cash, checks, and credit cards. Yes, ma'am. So that's the bottom line. So we're going to share more, all of those C's, right? Everybody remembers the C's. They may not remember my name or what I do, but they remember those 3 C's. So I'm going to also mention us connecting more at the end of my talk and seeing how what you say impacts your goals, your sales goals, your business bottom line, and that overall bank account. So I wanted to tell you guys a little bit about how I got here, and just to let you know a little bit about what I've been through and how it's okay to share your testimony and your story. So it took me 15 years to graduate college, and I did so this year, this May. I graduated from Mercer University. Thank you. So I now have a training and development degree. It was my mother's dying wish. But I finally got it done. So I'm like, this is for you, Mom. Okay, now what? You know, I really didn't need it, but I got it. But it just showed, you know, you can do what you set your mind to. 10 years ago, I had 2 corporate jobs that downsized, and I lost everything. I became homeless, and I was sleeping on the floors and the couches of family and friends. So it just goes to show you, one moment you can be up, and as they say, the Lord giveth and the Lord taketh away. But it's about how you handle that. But in the meantime, the story continues. So I had taken a day off of that last corporate job to go down to the local courthouse to file for my final divorce. So the day of the divorce came, and it was 8 years ago, actually. And as I was walking out of the courtroom, everything was signed, everything was final, and I'm walking down the hall, and I get on the elevator, and I press the down button, and as the doors start to close, I see my ex-husband for the last time. My phone begins to ring, and it's my cousin telling me that my mom had just passed. So imagine, you know, you're dealing with dropping out of school, your mom has passed, going through a divorce, homelessness, just so much. Yeah. So raise your hand if you've ever just had everything come at you at once. Well, me too. So I literally found myself in the middle of downtown Decatur, Georgia, saying, God, what do you want me to do? Because this is a lot. So I decided to go back home and handle my mother's affairs. And then a few days later, I got a call from her mortgage company telling me that I could not leave the house vacant. So I know you guys as real estate people know the rules behind that. I didn't. I had never been a homeowner. So what I did, I said, let me consider what they're saying. They're basically saying someone has to live there and that someone had to be me. And so I'm the oldest of 3 kids, and I'm the only girl. Wow. So at the time, my youngest sibling was barely 18, and my middle sibling is serving 2 life sentences in prison. So the weight of my little world really was on my shoulder. I had a lot of decisions to make. So I talked with a couple friends, and after a lot of debate, AKA kicking and screaming, because I didn't want to move back home, I finally gave in because they convinced me how my mom was an entrepreneur for 15 years and how she had worked so hard to get us out of low-income housing and to own her own home. And secretly, I had always wanted to be a homeowner as well. I just didn't know that's how it would happen. But God knew. And then honestly, I know you guys can relate, but this was the easiest close ever. I didn't have to do a close. I just had to sign paper. So that had to be God. Because that honestly was what kept me from being a homeowner in the beginning anyway. I didn't know everything it entailed. So I was thankful for that journey, and thankful that I could keep my mom's dream alive. And then also, just taking the mortgage company up on their offer to go home, relax, get everything together, and think. So between the mortgage company's call and my corporate job's call saying they had downsized, I took it as a sign from God to refocus. And so that's what I did. I took some time, I refocused my life, what I wanted, and I decided to start my own business. I had already been in business, but I wanted to really focus in on taking it to the next level. So here I was, a 27-year-old, first-time homeowner, and I knew, now this is the time. If I'm gonna do it, what they say, now or never. So I took that chance. And so I made sure that my mom's things were okay. I made sure my brothers were okay. And then I decided to go ahead and focus on getting me together because I needed the time to grieve, but I also wanted to pour myself into something. As you may not know yet, but I'm a nerd. I went to school just because my mom wanted me to. My counselor convinced me. She says, AJ, I know you don't need the degree, but come on and do it for your mom. And just because I love learning, and it was in training and development, and she's like, you're already doing it anyway. I love that aspect of taking my education to the next level and having a certificate behind it. With me being home alone, I'm single, no kids, and this big old house. I'm coming from a studio apartment in downtown Atlanta, so it was more space than I was used to, definitely. But I took the time to train some more and go to some workshops and read and do some research. And what I read, well, first of all, as I was putting together all of this knowledge I gained, I ended up writing a book. It's called Secrets of a Socialpreneur.